Mario and Sonic have proven once and for all that video game adaptations can be a massive success, effectively breaking the video game movie curse, and it's no wonder we've been seeing an ever-increasing amount of adaptations in the past few years, with plenty more still to come. Whether it be the Rabbids, Minecraft, the Angry Birds movie Free, which Sega now owns the rights to, or maybe a live-action Pac-Man film? Oh boy. Still, it's clear that everyone out there is looking for a video game property to adapt in some form, and as you know, PlayStation Productions is in full force at the moment, having released the Uncharted film just over a year ago, and the reception was okay, I guess? I mean, I enjoyed it, despite the differences to the games, so here's hoping they can improve upon the inevitable sequel. Then there's this year's, but incredibly successful, The Last of Us series on HBO Max. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just Max now. Yay? What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I'm most certainly not talking about Max the Dog the movie. Stupid naming decisions aside, The Last of Us is confirmed to be getting a second season, and in a few months we'll be seeing a film based on Gran Turismo that's also based on a true story. Not the combination I ever expected, but okay. Now you might be asking yourself, but Blue, these aren't IPs you typically talk about, so what gives? Well, I simply found it important to give you guys an idea as to where we're at in this point in time regarding PlayStation Productions in its current state before moving on to an update regarding the series I actually talk about on a semi-regular basis. On April 22nd, via the official PlayStation podcast, Episode 455 specifically, head of PlayStation Productions Assad Kieselbash gave us an update regarding PS Productions. The update happens at the 14-minute and 40-second timestamp, but there's a couple bits of info I also found to be pretty interesting, so take a listen.
Okay, cool. Good to know. So tell me a little bit about what PlayStation Productions is working on coming up in the future. I know there's a few things that have been announced.
Yes, so we've got 10 projects in various stages of development, which is really exciting. Film and television, a little bit of animation as well. What's really exciting for me is the diversity of the stories we've got. And I think that's always been something that people have admired about PlayStation in general. If you look across our IPs, they're so different, right? You've got great blockbuster action adventure, you've got horror, you've got family. There's so many different genres we cover. So that's something that I'm really excited about. When you look at that, the projects we're working on, there's a lot of diversity there. There's also big current franchises. There's some some of our older IP as well.
First and foremost, 10 projects are in different stages of development. That is the same number we heard last time, so I don't think anything's changed since then. But for those who need a refresher, here's a list of the confirmed projects so far. We've got Horizon coming to Netflix, Kratos goes to Amazon, sorry but that will never not be funny, Twisted Metal to release on Peacock this year, a Ghost of Tsushima film is in early development. Meanwhile, Days Gone, Gravity Rush, and Jak and Daxter films were announced within the last year or so. Put all those together and that's 7 projects in total. 9 if we count the Destiny project, which the owners of the IP, Bungie, was recently acquired by Sony about a year ago. So that leaves one more mystery project, and according to Kieselbash, there's a little bit of animation in the works, while also mentioning but not naming older and family-friendly IPs. The last time Sony had an adaptation that fits this criteria was the Ratchet & Clank movie in 2016 and the Life of Pi short from 2021. Albeit both were under the PlayStation Originals branding before the formation of PS Productions. Now, it could be easy to assume that since Ratchet & Clank are part of the PS Productions opening animation, Sony might actually want to give the duo a second chance. Remember, Mainframe Studios, who worked on both the movie and Life of Pi, said multiple times that if people wanted more, just ask Sony because they would love to do more. So far, nothing's been confirmed, but with the success of Rift Apart, despite no new sales numbers since a month after the game's launch, and the fact Ratchet & Clank are Sony's most popular family-focused IP right now, so I wouldn't be too surprised if a TV show winds up happening. But taking the same logic of Ratchet & Clank appearing in the animation, the same could also apply to Sackboy and Astrobot, although I've expressed in the past that these two could work better as animated shorts than anything else. But I would love to be proven wrong. Of course, there's other animated family IPs that could fit this slot, Parappa the Rapper, Ape Escape, etc, etc. And as much as I would like to mention Sly Cooper, it does give me some hope that the TV show could have been revived after almost 7 years of silence. Almost 10 if you count the film's initial reveal trailer. Man, I feel old. But instead, we might have to look at some of the already confirmed PS Productions projects when it comes to the animation side of things. By which I mean Gravity Rush and Jak and Daxter. Gravity Rush I'd expect we'd see as the most likely to become an animated film given its cel-shaded or comic book kind of style, which is the direction a lot of animated films are taking these days. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, really good movie. The Bad Guys, the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and TMNT Mutant Mayhem. I personally haven't played the Gravity Rush games, despite a demo being available, but the number of things as part of the T for Teen ratings doesn't exactly come across as a family-friendly IP, if that's what they're going for. Jak and Daxter, on the other hand, assuming we're starting with the precursor legacy, seems to fit that description a bit better, but maybe with a few tweaks, provided the film doesn't go the live-action CGI approach and just exclusively sticks to the purely animated format. We're golden, and hopefully Sony looks at the Mario movie to see that such a project is better suited for CGI animation. Listen, I just don't want a film that looks like Jak 4's concept art, or be stuck with another initial Sonic movie design fiasco. Sorry, but that ain't it, Chief. Granted, this animated project could very well be Destiny related, considering it's been mentioned that Sony and Bungie want to expand the IP into the multimedia space. If it is in fact Destiny, that sounds way out of context.
Destiny? I just want to kick some.
Then it means the 10th project would probably be the sequel to the Uncharted movie, but I'm really hoping it's Sly Cooper instead. He deserves it, and that would help fill the void of family-friendly titles amongst the confirmed projects so far, which do not share the same demographic aside from Jak and Daxter possibly. So at the end of the day, this boils down to Sony having an unknown animated adaptation in the works. What could it be? We don't know, but chances are we'll probably be hearing more about their upcoming projects either around or sometime after the Gran Turismo film and Twisted Metal TV show releases. We'll just have to wait and see. So with that said everyone, that's all I've got for this quick video update. As always, what are your thoughts on this, and what PlayStation series do you think should get the film or TV treatment? Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and leave everything down in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching and for the constant support. I've been Blue Knight, and I'll see you guys back here next time.